Sorry guys, I messed up my tripod. But what's up, Team Icon? I'm grateful to have you join me once again for yet another live stream. I almost broke my tripod. Well, technically I did. The clip flew off and my phone locked as I was going live. I was like, oh, this is great. But anyways, hey Ash, what's going on? How are you? Today, I wanted to cover kind of like a framework that has served me very well, not only in my own personal fitness, but in my business, in my life, and with my family, and just everything across the board. Excuse this little rash that I have. I don't know, I broke out with something. It was like a little itchy earlier, and I was scratching. I was like, what the hell is that? Anyways, I have really sensitive skin, and I do have mild allergies to like everything. But that being said, the framework that I wanted to go over today, that I'm going to go over today, is the seasons of fitness, okay? And kind of adopting this kind of mental framework of your fitness, your personal fitness, being seasonal. And what does that mean? So, for instance, if you're in a season of cutting, you're trying to shed off body fat, you're trying to put on a little bit more muscle, and get leaner for the summer, just as an example, right? That is a season. It's a season of shredding. It's a season of cutting. It's a season of fat loss. It is a season, right? And the reason this whole mental framework is very important is because I find that a lot of people will enter into their quote unquote fitness journey in whatever season it may be, whether it be fat loss or trying to gain muscle, gain weight, just whatever season they're in, but they're looking at that season as their whole fitness journey. They're viewing it as like this lifelong thing, and that could be very psychologically daunting. It could be scary, and it could be very intimidating because now you have a different type of framework towards what your personal fitness really is, right? Because you all know, I say this a lot, that fitness is a lifelong journey, right? It's kind of cliche to say that it's a marathon, not a sprint, but there's so much truth and value in that saying because it is a lifelong journey. And therefore, whatever season you are currently in with your fitness journey is going to change, right? It's just like the four seasons of Earth, how everything rotates year to year. And like some winters you might have more snow. Some winters it might be more like cold. You might get more cold. Some summers there might be a shit ton of sun, but then some other summers there might be a bunch of rain. And the point in saying this is that it's forever changing. So no matter what season you enter into, as long as you can have a growth mindset and understand that your goals are going to be forever evolving and changing and progressing and elevating, and viewing your fitness journey as seasonal, the seasons of fitness, now it's a lot more palatable. It's a lot easier to kind of look ahead and look forward to getting better, essentially, right? And it's less scary. It's a lot less intimidating. When you now think of, let's say again, going back to the cutting season, the cutting phase, if you view it as a season, you understand that eventually this season is going to come to an end, whether it be 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 26 weeks, sometimes a whole 52 weeks, who knows, right? It depends on what season you're entering into. But having that framework of your fitness journey being seasonal will give you the peace of mind knowing that it's going to change. It's not always going to stay consistently the same. It's always going to evolve, at least it should, right? Which a lot of people do get stuck into the hamster wheel loop of just running the same routine, following the same diet regimen, and having, no goal, which kind of keeps them stuck in that loop, right? And I actually want to shout out Ashley on this topic because she is one person that I know that has really, really, really embodied this, fitness is seasonal type thing because she's constantly, her goals are constantly evolving and she's very openly accepting to taking on those new challenges, those new heights, and tackling them head on. And she understands that things are going to shift and change based upon her personal needs or her personal goals. So shout out to you, Ashley. I had to big you up on this one because I thought of you when I was actually putting together the framework of this live. Now, that being said, just to kind of, tie this all in and bring it home, this framework of fitness being seasonal is also applicable to every aspect of your life, right? It doesn't matter if you're going to be going through something good, if you're going to be going through something bad, if you're happy, you're sad, it's seasonal, right? It's going to be seasonal. It's just like even when you first started a job or you started a new school, whatever it might be, you do understand in the back of your mind that that preliminary time frame that you're adjusting to that new environment, it's going to be uncomfortable, right? And there are going to be hardships and hurdles and speed bumps that come along the way, but you're accepting of them because you understand that it's temporary and that it's eventually going to shift and change into something more positive, right? Or something more challenging that you have to overcome to ultimately become better. So yeah, this one was a very short one, but I wanted to be very concise in how I express this because this is something that has, again, drastically impacted my own fitness journey, my life, my relationships, and everything in it. And understanding that life is very short. We're only given one, right? We're only given one chance on this, whatever you deem it to be. I don't know if you're a flat earther or if you're a glober, but regardless of the fact, you have one life in this base reality. And the more you can adopt the thought process of life being seasonal and understanding that there's seasons to everything, it becomes a lot more pleasurable and easy to stay grounded in the now and present and very grateful for what you're experiencing now, whether it be good, bad, or everything in between. Having gratitude towards it is only going to attract more abundance and positivity into your life. So for those of you that tuned in live, God bless you. For the rest of you, I do hope you catch this live stream on replay. I intentionally made it a little bit shorter than usual because, again, I wanted to be very effective in the messaging that I brought to this live stream and the energy that I brought to this live stream. But for now, Coach is logging off. I do need some dinner. I'm starving. So peace, love, and all the protein. May the gains be with you.